Okay, Job Analysis and Design, Lesson 5, HRM301 by Professor Ryan Gutierrez. So today we're gonna discuss three things. Number one, analyzing the structure of an organization and the workflow process in its components. Number two, identifying the input, process, output in the production of a product or service. And number three, understanding the important role of job analysis in HRM. Okay, let's start with number one. So we have definition of organizational structure, dimensions of structure, and structural configuration. So first is definition of an organizational structure. Organizational structure is how organizations or companies organize themselves to produce services and products. It's the relationship between individuals and units that create the services and products or outputs. So you have dimensions of structure, structural configurations, and structure and nature of the job. So this is the organizational chart. So you have your board of directors, the managing director, and everyone is under them. Organization structure is the vertical and horizontal connections among jobs that make up the organization. So relationship this way and relationship that way. Okay, so this is a bigger view of how it works. You have chairman, CEO, you have the two advisors, the legal advisor, external auditor, they report directly, and then you have the director, and everyone else reports to the dimensions of structure. There's two types, centralization and departmentalization. Let's go with the first, centralization. So centralization is how much of the decision making rests with the executives at the top. Decisions are made by the restaurant manager. So here is centralization, and then everyone else follows. Okay. Second one is departmentalization. So from the word department is when the work is organized by the type of work, product, geography, process, or customer, rather than by business department. For example, all food preparation staff report to one executive chef rather than to the manager of the restaurant they work in. Okay, next is structural configuration. We have functional and divisional. First is functional. Okay, so functional structure organizes departments by function, from the word function, high levels of centralization, and very specialized functions in departments. So you have the president here, president, CEO, and then you have marketing. Everything is according to function: marketing, engineering, research, manufacturing, and materials. Most companies are like this. And then you have divisional. So you have the divisional structure organized by work departments, low levels of centralization, and separate, self-sufficient, semi-autonomous organizations. So you have the CEO, and you have a division product X1, division product XY, and division product Z. Okay, very simple. And then you have the process. Okay, so all of these, and so for example, you have the process, raw inputs, equipment, and human resources. They do an activity and there's an output. A better picture is this. So when you have a product or service, what are the raw inputs? Okay, what are needed? What equipment do we need to make it? And what human beings do we need to perform that task? All of these guys do one activity, and then there is an output, the service or the product. Okay? Now, we will understand the role of job analysis in HRM. Job analysis is obtaining and studying detailed information about jobs. Who does what in an organization? For example, reception, accounting. Who does what in a process? Kitchen chef, sous chef, or server. Job design, deciding what task should be included in a particular job. Should the server also clean tables? Should the chef make the salads? Should the housekeeping staff clean the windows? Or do you need window cleaners for that? Okay? Job analysis and job design. The strategy a company chooses will impact how it designs jobs. Does a company have a strategy of selling large numbers like Samsung? Did it choose to adopt a quality over quantity strategy like Apple phone, okay? It's the opposite. Samsung phone, Apple phone, okay? A strategy of innovation requires different types of employees. A company wanting to attract, motivate, retain workers will choose a different model. So, just like you have one set of employees for Apple, you have another set of employees for Samsung. And last but not the least, why job analysis and job design? It is important that organization creates a fit between environment, competitive strategy, philosophy, and job organizational design. The end. Thank you very much.